Imagine you have the strength to push through rush hour traffic and the desire to drive on the open road after earning your license. But wait, before you can cruise into the sunset, there's a rite of passage standing in your way: the DMV driving test. It's that moment when your palms sweat, your heart races, and you try to remember if you've practiced enough parallel parking to pull it off without a hitch. Just like stepping into the world of fashion with a passion for design, acing your driving test demands preparation, focus, and a touch of finesse. We all know the test can feel as intense as a fashion runway show, but fear not. Today, we are here to equip you with the ultimate guide to avoiding those notorious pitfalls and emerging victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, gearheads and future road warriors, get ready to join us on a journey that's both nerve-wracking and exhilarating. Welcome back to Car Computer Exchange. Today, we're not just exploring engines and tires. We're delving into the art of mastering the asphalt, the science of avoiding the pitfalls, and the heart-pounding experience of acing your driving test. From improper lane changes that can make you feel like a runway model stumbling in high heels, to the delicate art of keeping both hands on the wheel, much like a designer stitching together fabric with precision, our journey through the DMV's obstacle course mirrors the journey of fashion's greatest pioneers. The runway of the road might not have catwalk lights, but it sure has those red, yellow, and green ones that hold your fate in their luminescent grasp. As we gear up for this adventure, be ready to learn from the most common blunders new drivers make during their driving tests. Forget about Vogue. Today, we're all about the vehicle code. Join us as we break down the moves that could cost you points and the strategies that'll have you crossing the finish line with your driver's license held high. Alright, fellow roadsters, let's talk about the driving test. We all know it's like facing an exam, but instead of a paper, you're maneuvering a four-wheeled hunk of metal through the streets. Here's the deal: making a mistake or two during the test might not send you into the abyss, but remember, points can be subtracted for certain errors. So let's spill the beans on those common slip-ups that could cost you your precious points. Mastering the road rules, avoiding the oopsies. Number 1. Improper lane changing. Eyes on the prize. Picture this: you're cruising down the road, and suddenly, you decide it's time to change lanes. But wait, have you checked all the boxes? Proper lane changing is like a choreographed dance, and missing a step can throw off the whole routine. Check your mirrors and your blind spot, and activate that turn signal. No one likes a lane-changing surprise party. Number 2. Changing lanes in an intersection. Don't play intersection chicken. Lanes and intersections are like oil and water, better kept separate. Changing lanes within an intersection is a big no-no, like trying to mix pineapple on pizza. Stick to your lane and let intersections be their own drama zone. Number 3. Not keeping both hands on the wheel. 2 hands, double the fun. Newsflash: driving isn't a one-handed hobby. Whether you're tempted to steer with your knee like a Hollywood stunt driver, or just casually cruising with one hand, remember that both hands on the wheel are the way to go. Leave the knee driving to the movies, pal. Number 4. Confusion at a four-way stop. The right-of-way rumble. The four-way stop, where the road becomes a game of who moves first. Quick tip: it's the one who arrived first. If you're unsure, don't play chicken with your fellow drivers. Properly understanding the right-of-way is like learning a new dance routine. First come, first served. Number 5. Forgetting turn signals. Blink and you're missed. Just like emojis in a text, turn signals communicate your intentions. Forgetting them is like sending a message without any punctuation. It confuses everyone. Your turn signals are your way of saying, "Hey, I'm turning here." Don't be shy. Show off those blinkers. Alright, fellow road conquerors, before we cruise on, let's pause for a pit stop and test your knowledge. Here's a question to keep your brain's engine running smoothly. Imagine you arrive at a four-way stop at the same time as another driver. Who gets the green light to go first? Is it A, who is the driver with the fanciest car? Or B, who is the driver who can do the best moonwalk? Or C, the driver who arrived at the intersection first? Drop your answer in the comments below. and let's see who's ready to rule the road like a true driving guru. Now, back to mastering those asphalt adventures. Number 6. Rolling stops. Full stop, no cutting corners. You know those stop signs that seem to appear out of nowhere? Well, they're not decorations. Rolling stops are like reading only the first and last pages of the book. You miss the whole story. Give them a full stop, count to 3, and then carry on. Not only will this help you avoid any point deductions, but it's also a crucial safety measure to ensure the well-being of both yourself and others on the road. Remember, taking those extra few seconds to come to a complete stop can make all the difference in preventing accidents and maintaining a smooth flow of traffic. So, let's leave the rolling stops for roller coasters and embrace the full stop at every stop sign we encounter. Safe travels! Number 7. Distracted driving. Radio silence, please. Imagine you're on stage, giving your best performance, and suddenly, you start checking your phone. That's what driving with distractions is like. Even if the radio is playing your favorite jam, don't let it be your downfall. Stay focused on the road and leave the DJing for later. Studies have shown that distracted driving is a leading cause of accidents, with texting and phone use being major culprits. It only takes a split second of looking away from the road to potentially causing a life-altering accident. So, let's prioritize safety over distractions and keep our attention where it matters most, on the road ahead. Number 8. Lack of steering control. Hands on deck, Captain. Steering control isn't just about turning the wheel. It's about being in control of your vehicle like a seasoned captain navigating stormy seas. Keep both hands on the wheel and maintain a safe following distance. After all, you're not just driving, you're conducting a symphony of safety. Number 9. Driving too slowly. Tortoise mode versus speed racer. While slow and steady might win the race in fairy tales, on the road, it can lead to some disgruntled drivers behind you. Obey speed limits and adjust your pace to the conditions. No one wants to feel like they're in a slow motion scene when they're already late. Number 10. Driving too fast for conditions. Slow down, Turbo. Imagine it's raining and you're tearing down the road like a race car driver. Not the best idea, right? Driving too fast for the conditions is like wearing sandals in a snowstorm. It's just not practical. Adapt your speed to the weather and road conditions. Your safety depends on it. Number 11. Braking too hard. Easy does it. Hard braking can be a lifesaver in emergencies, but it's not something you want to do every time you see a stop sign. Braking too hard is like slamming a book shut. It can damage the pages. Keep your braking smooth and controlled, and your car will thank you. Number 12. Not checking mirrors. The rear view reality check. Mirrors aren't just for fixing your hair. They're for rear view reality check. Forgetting to check them is like closing your eyes during a magic trick. You missed the crucial part. Whether you're changing lanes or just cruising, always keep your mirrors in mind. And there you have it, my fellow road scholars. We've navigated the twists, turns, and hairpin bends of the DMV driving test together. From proper lane changes to avoiding the temptation of knee driving wizardry, you're armed with the knowledge to conquer that test like a true road maestro. But wait, the journey doesn't end here. If you've enjoyed this turbocharged ride through the world of driving, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Join our community of road warriors, and stay tuned for more expert tips, hilarious mishaps, and everything in between, right here in Car Computer Exchange. Remember, the road to success is an open highway, and with the right knowledge, you'll be cruising towards that driver's license with style and finesse. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep the wheels turning on this exhilarating journey together. Safe travels, my driving champs!